Long ago, in a magical world where every animal had a special talent, there lived a proud peacock named Prism. Prism was known far and wide for his magnificent feathers, which shimmered in colors that rivaled the rainbow. He loved to spread his tail and bask in the admiration of others. "Look how glorious I am," he would say, strutting through the jungle. But Prism had a problem. He didn't like anything that might make his feathers dirty or dull. He avoided puddles, dusty paths, and especially the cold, icy lands beyond the forest. One day, word spread about a great treasure hidden far away, deep in the frosted glade. It was said to be a golden light that granted wisdom to anyone brave enough to reach it. Curious animals from all over began their journey to find it. Prism wanted to claim the treasure for himself. "With my beauty and grace, I'm sure I'll find it first," he boasted. But as he neared the snowy border, he hesitated. "What if the snow ruins my feathers?" he thought. While Prism stood frozen in indecision, a cheerful penguin waddled up beside him. Her name was Pippa, and though she was small and plain, her heart was full of adventure. "Hello there," Pippa greeted with a warm smile. "Are you headed to the frosted glade too?" Prism eyed her curiously. "You? Go to the frosted glade? Aren't you too little for such a big journey?" Pippa chuckled. "I may be small, but I'm determined. Why don't we go together?" Prism huffed, but reluctantly agreed. "Fine, but stay out of my way." As they entered the icy lands, Prism struggled. His feet slipped on the frozen ground, and the cold wind made his feathers feel stiff. Pippa, on the other hand, slid gracefully across the ice. "Follow me," Pippa called, her voice cheerful. "I can't," Prism cried, flapping his wings helplessly. Pippa skated back to him and said, "Try gliding like this." She showed him how to slide on the ice using his claws. Though clumsy at first, Prism slowly got the hang of it. He didn't like looking silly, but he was too cold to argue. As they ventured further, they faced many challenges. An icy bridge cracked under their weight, and Pippa quickly guided Prism to safety. A snowstorm blinded them, but Pippa stayed calm and led the way, her small size helping her navigate through narrow paths. Each time Prism stumbled, Pippa encouraged him. "You're doing great. Just keep going." Finally, they reached the frosted glade. In the center stood the golden light, glowing warmly. Prism gasped, but he noticed something unusual. His once flawless feathers were wet, messy, and far from perfect. "I'm ruined," he wailed. Pippa turned to him with a smile. "Ruined? Look closer, Prism." Prism looked down at his reflection in the ice. Though his feathers were ruffled and damp, they shimmered with a unique, frosty sparkle he had never seen before. "You see," Pippa said, "sometimes it's not about being perfect. It's about what we learn and how we grow along the way." Prism realized she was right. The journey had been hard, but it taught him teamwork, resilience, and humility, things far more valuable than a perfect appearance. As they stood by the golden light, a voice echoed softly, "True wisdom is found in kindness and courage." The light wrapped them in its glow, filling their hearts with warmth. On their way back, Prism walked beside Pippa, no longer worried about how he looked. "Thank you, Pippa," he said sincerely. "You showed me that it's okay to be vulnerable and to accept help." Pippa grinned. "And you taught me that even the proudest peacock can be a good friend." From then on, Prism didn't just shine because of his feathers. He shone because of his newfound wisdom and the courage to embrace life's challenges. The end. Good night.